Well, hello there, YouTubers, gamers, and hobbyists, and welcome to On the Bench with Pete, the series you put on in the background as your hobby or paint along with me. It's the series where together we get stuff done. I've got loads of stuff to do, so you know the score by now. Without further ado, let's just get to the bench. It's in that direction, but we'll go there anyway.
And here we are. We're on the bench. We are on the bench. Yeah. I've done a painting with patrons, which is kind of like on the bench. Obviously, you don't get adverts for my patrons. It's a very similar format. And this one, I'm just picking up, pretty much where I've left off. I'm painting wizards here. Look, blue wizards, as it happens. I've got to do the flesh on this one and the inner skirt of his robes, but I'm at a loss. I kind of want him to have a bit more of a pale complexion. I really do. And it's really bugging me at the moment, but yeah. So if I look at flesh, got a lot of bone ones. Got a deepkin flesh. I don't know. I've got pallid witch flesh. See, that's white. Whiter than white. I don't really want him to have the same sort of fleshy texture of Rakoff flesh. Maybe we could do Rakoff flesh. What I've got to do is find some Reichland flesh shade, because I'm gonna need that. I actually do have a skin wash though. Probably use that. Actually, how does that look on a white palette here? That's an ink actually, but maybe not. Might use it for here's the one I've yet to do. Oh, where's my Reichland flesh? Ah, there it is. Reichland flesh shade. Right, first things first, I'll talk about all this stuff in a moment. I've got a wizard here. It's a blue wizard. I'm going to put some Reichland flesh shade upon his skin. Now, just bear with me. Right, I've got goblins. I've got lots of them on this bench here. You can see that. You will have seen, of course, though, my bench bites detailing this. So, well, that was, but of course, by the time you see this, that will be a while ago now. But you would have seen it. Huh? Just cast your mind back. It's there. It's there. Right. There we go. Looking good. I do enjoy when you just get a little dot of something like that. Right, Rakoff flesh. And now this is, of course, the one, like the paint that is used for parchment as well. So, anyways, yeah, I wanted to have a altogether different feel for his skin. I could probably, well, he's got a lot more of it, hasn't he? But yeah, anyway, so nothing's changed from my painting with patron video, really, other than it's a bit later in the day. Tomorrow is going to be a day of looking at how I'm going to film. The role-playing games, the solo. I don't know. I might. I quite like that he's holding this sphere. I might do it metallic. With one of those orb effect technical paints. You know, either the red one or the blue one. Or the green one. Who knows? I don't know. I think blue might be too obvious. Anyway, as you can see, I'm painting a wizard. It is a blue wizard. Obviously, he's one of the blue wizards from Middle Earth. One of the ones you don't hear much about. There are two of them. They disappeared into the west. I mean, as is Starry, they were all tasked with trying to unite the peoples against Sauron, but as you know what happened to Sauron. I think they're called Alatar and Pallanzo. That's the names. That is their names on Middle Earth lore, at least. No, you may be thinking, well, are they good or are they bad? Well, I guess you'll have to watch the campaign to see. I'm not going to give spoilers here. Well, yes, that's a bit of a paler skin tone than his. Yes, good. Which is what I want. I want one of these to be more Gandalf-like, and the other one to not be, basically. So what I think, what whites have I got? What whites do I have? I have ceramite white, I have rack white, white scar, of course, Braxetti white. There's other whites, isn't there? Off whites. Let me have a look at my off whites. Flayed one, flesh. It's just for the bottoms. Oh, I don't know if you can see it here. The bottom skirt there, under the robe. That's what I'm looking to paint here now. Well, I guess no, I don't want to do that. I want it to be white. I've decided. I'm using Airbrush White, I think, because nice and thin. Easy does it. Just taking the brush out of the water bowl, grab myself a new piece of kitchen towel. All go here today, I tell ya. Well, my mum's had her alarm fitted, her personal alarm, which is good. That was a worry. I was, worrying until that was done. But she's had that done now, which is grand. It really is. Okay. I think I see it goes up the centre too, so that's alright. Hasn't had any shade washes on yet. A part of me is thinking, should I just do highlights on his blues and then glaze them? There's nothing for it but to go over some details here, and I'll have to not tidy them up as such. Well, I'll tidy them up when I do the details that are next to them, if you follow. No, I want a detail brush, is what I want here. Detail brush. I think white contrasts well with the blue here. I'm liking it, and he has a band around his hat, this other wizard, so I'm gonna do that white, and that way it will give him a familiar tie to the other miniature if he has white on his person too, or his uniform as such, but yeah, we'll put that there. I talk to myself a lot when I'm painting, by the way. I say random stuff, so if I come out with anything, I do apologise. Right, usually just documenting what I'm actually doing. There we go. Yes. Oh, Alatar and Palazzo there. Wonder. What I've done is I've just watered down some not Kislev flesh, some of my Game Colour ink for the skin. I'm hoping it'll be enough for the Rakoff flesh to shine through as a sort of pale highlight. I think it will. Right. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. I'm quite pleased. That's coming out quite well. Yeah, it's actually a darker colour now. It doesn't matter as long as he's, different in terms of skin texture to the other one. It doesn't matter to me. So that's a first to me. First time I've experienced that. Yeah, so he's got kind of a darker colour. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. I know really I've got to highlight his beard, which I will do. I could do with a small dry brush. So that's a medium dry brush. I'm gonna chance it, I think. So all this is all going to be used for my game, you see. See what the figures I paint are for it will be ones definitely in use for the game, you see. So yeah, that's not bad. Not bad, he says. Yeah, not bad at all, that, actually. Right. Because he's such a short brush, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean this one off on my bar of soap here. Normal household bar of soap, folks. That's all you need. Just encourage the paint out of the ferrule and bristles. And there we go. Yeah, that's good. Alright, now I suppose I need to turn my attention back to my goblins. I'll put my white away. Tidy as I go, hopefully. And for these guys, I'm just going to do gunmetal for the tip of the spear. You know, it's so I'll put in there. Yep. I'll add a couple drops of thinner. One drop of retarder. Mix that in. I've got to remember to use my other pot of water, which I have handy. It was an old coffee jar. I always keep 2 pots or jars handy. Don't want to contaminate the water I use for the other stuff. from regular paints. Right, so back on these guys, I suppose. And what brush do I use? I can probably get away with a different brush. I'll use this is a Royal Tackland brush. I'm going to use that. It's only for tips of these spears. Right. So what I'm doing is I'm doing each goblin that's in line. They're lined up on my bench here at the moment. I might even get around to being able to non-oil these bad boys too today. I'll do the tassels underneath as well. Yeah, that is good. I need to clean my palette out sometime. I've got far too much paint in it. It's a little bit annoying. Nice to have a clean one again. It's been quite a while though, I will say that. Oh, I'll be able to use this to do the crystal ball that they're holding, or that the wizard is holding. The blue wizard. 2 blue wizards. Yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure. I don't want to give anything away, but suffice to say, they are in the campaign. I mean, I'm still praying I can get it to translate to video. I really hope so. I'm going to do my utmost to ensure that happens. I'm also looking forward to the Me, Myself and Dice season 2. Because he's really the inspiration for me attempting what I'm going to be attempting. It's a little bit scary as well, because you know, apart from the very first, like, setting the scene, I'm not going to be in control of what happens. The Mythic Game Emulator will do that for me. I have no idea where it's gonna take me. So it's gonna be interesting for sure. But the important thing is to keep reining it in back into a Middle Earth-esque setting. What I can tell you is it's going to be set before The Hobbit. Not too much before The Hobbit, but this is my campaign, of course. Yeah, and yeah, the first thing to do will be to record the you know, the scene setting. Once that's underway, then we can ride. brush is ideal for this. I do need new brushes though. It's no getting away from that, I think. Of course, once I'm done here, I'll call the rendering of the video to do. We're at 27 minutes, so halfway through, and as you can see, we're getting stuff done. So of course, let me know what you're working on, guys, because I always enjoy reading that. Doesn't matter what it is, whether it's Warhammer, historical, it really doesn't matter. You know, even board game work, because there's a lot of board games out there that utilise miniatures, and you know, games like Zombicide, Resident Evil, that kind of thing. They utilise miniatures, painted miniatures. Just look a heck of a lot better, don't they? You know. So. This is wonderful. I love, this is what I look forward to every week. I know I've got a lot of the role playing work to do, but I really do look forward to my painting sessions with you each week. I missed it last week, didn't get to do it, but because I'm so far ahead, I'm all missing a couple of weeks here and there. Is not going to affect my schedule. I'm keeping my schedule of every Wednesday. The On the Bench with Pete goes up. There we go. Right, now I'm waiting for that. Paint this. Palantir-like object. This is good. This is good. Oops, bent his staff again. I don't know how I did that. How did I do that? It didn't do it itself, did it? Right. Top of his staff, he's got a sphere there. Had the delights of grass cutting earlier. That's not bad, that's not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Yeah, looking pretty darn nifty there, if I do say so myself. Okay, other wizard. He has a staff that has like a claw on the end that's holding the orb. Hey, it's looking good, looking nifty. Right. I've got Galadriel here. Don't think there's anything on her that is silver. Don't believe so. Right. Okay. That's good. So now I need to do the tassels. Fire red can do some air paint, so this is quite a bit of a darker. It's like a browny red almost. Ouch! Just stabbed myself with one of the orc's spears. That's clever or not. Right. These tassel things. I can get the spears out of the way and concentrate on the bodies. Who knows? Maybe on Saturday. Who knows? Okay, so I'm going underneath the tassels here. Just do that sort of lip that goes underneath. It's not a bad colour actually. 35 minutes. I'm just keeping a constant eye on the time. Yeah, I was trying to film painting with patrons earlier. God, I had so many mishaps with it. It was untrue. Like, you know, I thought there was someone at the door because I could hear the dogs. Batteries going on my microphone. It all seemed to be happening at once. You know, telephone calls coming in and having to deal with stuff. You know, it took me like 3 or 4 attempts to get the video done. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'll do some of the green skin goblins with these red tassels. Actually, I could do the tassels or the fur on top of their boots this colour. Thinking about it. Is it a brown enough red? I don't know. I don't think so. Probably not. It's called fire red anyway. It's a Vallejo air colour. Not bad. That's bizarre. I just heard I don't know if you heard it. That was like one of my paint bottles or pots moving inside the drawer. How did it move? Because I'm not touching it. Weird. Oh, so I have an important question for you guys. I put it up on Twitter. By the time you see this, it will have been a long time ago, so, you know, no good trying to remember that. But recently, I put a thing on Twitter. So I'm genuinely confused. I need to ask the question. If anybody out there can help me, please help. And the question is this. What is the difference between mushy peas and chip shop style mushy peas? Now, these are two items which we sell in my store. They are side by side on one of the shelves. They are exactly the same price, so they have an identical label apart from the words chip shop style. And I believe the make is Bachelors. If anybody can tell me what the difference is, I would be most grateful, because I'm stumped. I'll be honest. I am at a loss. You know, I don't get it. I just don't get it. But if you know what the difference is and you can tell me, please let me know down below, because it's bugging the heck out of me. And I'm like, well, I don't get it. There must be a difference, otherwise what would be the point? You know? There wouldn't be one, would there? Right. So I'm trying to be careful going under this lip on the tassels of the spear. Don't want to get any on the actual shaft of the spear itself. I try to avoid cleanup where possible. It can't always be helped, but you know, there you go. Yeah, so what I'm going to do with my campaign is I'm going to do a supplement. Well, I'm going to do a series of supplementals for it as well, detailing what aids I'm using. Not sure whether I'll do a supplemental first or have the first episode first. sudden itch on my eye there. Just under my eye, I should say. Been hot lately in work. It's been nice having some nice sun shining through the various doors and that, and the windows at the front of the store. It's nice to see. Nice to see the sun. Right, so how many have I done there now? Done 8. We'll do 2 more. And then we'll change colour, I think. That's what we'll do. And I've got my Dwarven Rangers, as you know, all painted up, ready to go. So yes, of course, they're going to feature. I've got, well, I'm in the process of doing my wizards. Done a Barrow White. He's more of a just in case. Right, so this is going to be the last spear I do in this colour, methinks. I'm going to try. I don't know. It's going to be strange filming the RPG. I'm going to get a feel for how it must have been for me, myself, and Di. Of course, it's going to be a different feel to, you know, playing solo, because in effect, you're not playing solo. In effect, you are. I don't know. You're. Okay. In effect, what you're doing is you're playing to an audience, but it's not a live audience. So, no. What about blue? Blue effect. Oh yeah. Oh God, blue. Why didn't I think of it before? Oh God, blue. Okay. I look forward to the day I can sit down and have a decent old school style RPG game again, you know, with my friends, and old school, you know, around the table, pen, paper, as it should be. Yeah, I look forward to that, and other games as well, of course. I do look forward to that day. Of course, in the meantime, there are great solo options in a lot of games today. I think the best games are co-op games, don't you? It's a pity. I don't think that Jaws board game is though. I think one of the players has to be the shark. I see if that was a co-op game, then that would be awesome. It I don't know, cooperative games, it kind of brings you together, I think. In a sense of unity. We're doing alright, folks. We're doing alright. It's been a lovely day today. The weather has just been fantastic. Perfect for resting. As I suspected, by the time I've done this, I'll be able to put the Nuln oil on the metal. I've got a new paint on the way, a new metallic. I only discovered it in White Dwarf. Yeah. So it's good to keep on the top of things like paints and paint technology, I think. Enables you to keep your hand in, as it were. I mean, the contrast paints were a pretty neat idea, because I mean, it really did. I mean, say what you like about them, those paints really did open up the doors of painting to a lot of people that wouldn't have been able to before, using simple methods. This is Adolf Guard Blue. Channel I like, Painting with Jay, or Mini Wargamer Jay. Painting with Jay is the series he does, where I kind of like to try and do what he did. He doesn't do it so much now, but I always look forward to new episodes of that going up, because it's like, ooh, Painting with Jay. I will tune in for that. There used to be more paint-along videos out there. They seem to have dried up a little bit of late, I've noticed. Not sure what's going on. That could be just state of the world right now. Has an effect on all of us, you know, and not in a good way. But I think painting long videos help. It's kind of like a therapy, you know. Right. Nearly there with these. And we're at 53 minutes. I think we'll probably just get it in the hour, you know. I'd like to, you know, finish by getting the non-oil done. Right, last colour, tassel. Nearly there, and we're done with the colours. Yay. All right. Not bad at all. Okay. So now, non-oil. Yeah, I'll go back to my regiment brush for this. So we go. Yeah, and I'm non-oiling the tassels too. So I know we're going to watch a Ice Road Truckers Deadliest Roads tonight. Not sure if we're going to watch anything else after. We probably will. I might suggest let's watch a Star Trek. We're kind of saving them for Mondays, but they're always cool. Wondering what to have for tea tonight as well, because it's getting later. My wife's got to go call into her mum's after she finishes work. She's picking up our daughter from there. So that'll be, I don't know, maybe a jacket potato. I know she likes those. Put that in. What to have with it? I think we got some tuna. That's always good. Tuna is always good. Cheese, of course. Oh, love cheese. And beans. All good stuff. And basic too. Yeah, so if anybody can help me out with that mushy pea question, what's the difference between mushy peas and chip shop style mushy peas? I'd be very grateful. You know, from a retail worker perspective, I'd be very grateful to know. It's a puzzle, all right. Let's just put it that way. Okay. So 3 more to go. 2 more minutes. Two more to go. Excellent. And the last one. Oh, there we are. All done. And zooming out, there you can see them, look. There. That group, that whole batch. Done up to that point, which is good. Actually, what I'll do is I'll clean the brush off. So, yeah, let me know what you're working on, and if you can, you want to help me in my channel, just share the video. That's a cost-free way of helping me. And click the like button. That really helps too. Because even if I can even through you guys sharing, even if I just get one more person viewing it, that's another opportunity to engage with a new person and, you know, spread the hobby love. If you just do that. Of course, if you want to help financially, there is Patreon. A couple of you do that, and thank you very much. It helps me more than you could know. It really does. And yeah, keeping the hobby going. So thank you ever so much. Remember, all brushes lead to ore. So, you know, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff that I was talking about. Check out Patreon if you can. That would be an amazing gift. Thank you. I'll see you on the next video. And yeah, see you out there. Leave me some comments. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now. Bye bye.